Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have new details that have emerged linked to Eminem's upcoming show on October 19th, and we got to find out some more details about this thanks to Skylar Gray. And speaking on Skylar, she sent a heartfelt message to Eminem's daughter hours ago, and today we also have more from LL Cool J, who briefly explained the whole concept behind the music video for his collaboration with Eminem on Murdergram Do, and we'll get to this momentarily. Today we also have some wild updates on the Diddy case, as Cat Williams had some more jokes about Diddy, this time aimed at the people who attended the parties, and 1,000 bottles of baby oil jokes are here to stay, seeing as Diddy's ex-girlfriend and rapper Young Miami was confronted with a bottle of baby oil, and the clip has since gone viral, and Diddy's mom shared a statement about her son, which we'll get to later. And today we also have more from Drake, who you could argue had to learn the hard way about what 50 Cent broke down over 20 years ago on Patiently Waiting, when 50 rapped, "These industry dudes ain't friends, they know how to pretend." And we got Drake air out what he experienced with quote industry friends a few hours ago during a show that sparked split reactions, the same show that he played 50 Cent's Many Men. More on this in a bit. And today we have a clash that came out of the blue when Joe Budden decided to go off on Lil Mermaid's ex-boyfriend that goes by DDG after he announced that they've broken up.
You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.
It's the DDT, nigga.
Whatever.
Come on, man.
And her ex-boyfriend decided to fire back at Joe Budden shortly after. The whole thing is hilarious, to be honest, and before we get to it, if you enjoy this content, don't deny us like Costco did to Diddy about the source of the 1,000 bottles of baby oil. Hit the like button, let's get it to 1,000, and subscribe for more. And speaking on the baby oil, Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Young Miami, was asked for her autograph, only this time the fan wanted her to sign his bottle of baby oil, and this was how it went.
Amy, would you sign this?
No. Oh, where you playing?
Go ahead.
Oh, where you playing?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead, bro.
I love you.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, bro. That's crazy.
No.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
And this sparked reactions all over the place, as on one end some believe, you get with the diddler, ish like that comes with the territory, skull emojis, although on the other end, some find it corny. Check this out for instance, you're in front of a fine bomb woman, and the first thing you think of is bringing a bottle of baby oil. You dudes are weird.
Shut your bitch ass up!
However, people seem to forget that Young Miami was in fact named in at least one of the lawsuits so far filed against Diddy, and now we wait to see how this all unfolds. And moving on, Diddy's mom made headlines hours ago. Sean Combs' mother breaks silence. "My son is not the monster they have painted him to be," and it included a lengthy statement where she argued that while he's not perfect, he's not who the reports are claiming he is, and it ended with this: "He deserves the chance to tell his side. I can only pray that I'm alive to see him speak his truth and be vindicated." However, some users believe, "I completely understand taking up for your child as a mother, but in this situation, it may have been best to stay quiet." And we got Cat Williams out here clowning the celebrities who went to Diddy's freak-offs at his comedy show, as this snippet made its way to social media just hours ago.
"You can't be so happy to change shit that you fuck up your life. You know how many celebrities went to Diddy's house thinking they was finna dance? How does that feel? You a grown-ass man. You gotta leave Diddy's party like that. You can't even sit down in the car. You got to drive all the way home, standing up. Whew. Can't roll the window down. You roll the window down, That breeze hit that open ass hole and start blowing and ships start saying, 1,000 bottles of baby.
And moving on, it looks like Drake has now moved on from trolling Kendrick to Jay-Z, seeing as he shared this picture on his IG a few hours ago. And for some context, this is a picture of Solange, Beyonce's sister, taken just moments after she gave Jay-Z a bomb whooping in that elevator roughly a decade ago.
Come on, man.
And this just gave more fire to the speculations of a Cold War between Drake and Jay-Z. A Cold War that also got fueled by Jay-Z's decision to choose Kendrick for the upcoming Super Bowl in New Orleans. And this sparked reactions like Jay-Z about to tell Kendrick to make sure he plays Not Like Us and like that at the Super Bowl, loudly crying emojis. And Drake recently gave a speech about fake friends during his recent show. Check out a snippet.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing about nostalgia. One thing about nostalgia this party here. My real friends are definitely in the building. But I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna come to a point in life where people you thought were friends, or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try to move funny with you, they might stab you in the back, they might do a lot of things to you. You'll come to that realization, wherever you're at in life, you've probably been there and you'll be there again. That's how life is. But look, sometimes it's you and you alone by yourself. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes, you know what?
And sadly, I have to agree with this one. Bro, you're almost 40. What the F you talking about? You should have learned this in your 20s. Loudly crying emojis. And moving on, before we get to the most out of left field clash so far when it comes to Joe Budden, we got to find out some updates on Eminem's upcoming show on October 19th, as Skylar Grey pretty much confirmed she will be performing with M, as seen on her IG page, where she was asking, what songs should I perform with M in Austin? I guess a temporary performance is confirmed at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if Grandpa tears up on stage. And Skylar Grey had a message to M's daughter, Haley. It goes, over the years that I've been working with Marshall, I've had the opportunity to get to know the man behind the artist, and I have nothing but love, admiration, and appreciation for him. I'm beyond grateful for the influence he's had on my career, but even more so for his friendship. It is such an honor to have been able to assist him in expressing his emotions with the song Temporary. The deeply personal and touching music video features old VHS footage of him and his daughter Haley, showing a glimpse of what a dedicated and loving father he has been and grandfather he will soon become. Huge congrats to Haley. And moving on, after Little Mermaid and her ex-boyfriend broke up, Joe Budden decided to go off on his podcast.
Who the is DDG? and why am I supposed to care about his thoughts on anything? I'm very happy that they have broken up, so I don't get to keep seeing this name attached to this girl's name when I don't know him for nothing as a standalone. And for me, it's important to know people based off their own name and merit and what they have done. Every time I see his name, it's attached to hers, and it's typically in some type of clout chaser fashion. So that makes me look at him a different way, and hopefully I get to look at him a lot less now that they've broken.
Well, she's extremely high profile. She's high profile.
Very high profile and very talented.
And you saying her head game is trash, gonna go get their own account.
Yeah, we figured it out.
They're gonna go find out on their own, number one. And number two, if it was that trash, why you snatched that cherry so fast, my boy? I mean, if her head was as bad as you say, that cherry didn't levitate long before you got in action, DDG.
That's
I don't even know what that stands for.
What does DDG stand for? Daryl Dwayne Granberry.
Yeah, your name, Granberry? You know what my thing is with these that's on the rise and they want to go get with the chick with some notoriety that's also on the rise.
Salute, by the way.
Whenever that relationship fails, I never see them bounce back with something that's going to get shorty upset. I normally never hear from them again in the dating realm. I don't think I'm going to ever hear about DDG and his next chick.
I'm on...
Well, his chick before her, you know who she is.
I don't.
Who?
Ruby. I'll talk your DDG.
Who was the chick before her? I'm afraid that we view that differently.
And there was a whole lot going on with her where she was doing clout chasey to their relationship.
Well, Ruby is a hustler and a business owner. Who was the young lady before her?
I don't know. I'm just saying.
That's what troubles me. That's what troubles me. Good luck, DDG. This will be your first and last time being mentioned on this broadcast for the rest of eternity.
And her ex-boyfriend wasted no time to start firing back at Joe. Pump It Up went gold after 20 years, you old clown. At Joe Budden, I'm on You. And he posted a couple of songs that I personally never heard of that have either matched or outdone Joe Budden's Pump It Up. But he wasn't done. He added, I'll be tripping about the girls saying ish cause I'm used to it. It is all love. But you dudes with platforms gon' get a response for sure. And he wasn't done. Dude got 30 years max of life left. And speaking on a relationship of people the same age as your son you ain't take care of. I hope you forget to take your magnesium pills today, you old clown, at Joe Budden. And to be fair, Joe Budden being glad that they broke up is wild, since they just had a kid. And like, why is he so invested to the point that he cares to feel a type of way in the first place, since like he says, he doesn't even care for her ex-boyfriend. And this is not to say that he's lying, but this also gives hater energy. Two things can be correct at once. And moving on, we got to hear from LL Cool J about the concept of the video for Murdergram Do with Eminem. Check out a snippet.
The concept of the video is simple. We just wanted to do like an ode to various albums that influenced us and had impact on us. My second album, Bigger and Deffer, the song I'm Bad was a big influence on M and his career. So the beginning of the video, we kind of make a tribute to that second album cover. Shout out to Glenn Friedman. Shout out Eric Hayes for the iconic logo. You know, we do things like Big Daddy Kane, who's, you know, my favorite MC, one of M's favorite MCs. We do an ode to Big Daddy Kane's, his album cover, Long Live the Kane. You know, we go into the Black Void, the Vibe magazine cover of Death Row. We took that and flipped that. And then, of course, I got my man from Shirt Kings, my man Fade from Shirt Kings, to do the graffiti wall because we wanted to have an official mural. You know what I'm saying? This has always been a big part of the culture and a big element in the culture. You know what I'm saying? Here we are. You know what I'm saying? Murdergram Do. Death to the ego, baby. We getting it. You know what I'm saying? Grande sucesso, baby.
But over to you guys. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.
You know the DDG I know? That was Jake the Snake's finishing move.